What did I get myself into with my reading goals this summer? Hi friends, welcome back to Pages in Chaos, and I'm here today to tell you all about the book clubs, buddy reads, and readathons that I'm going to participate in this summer. So I have become very ambitious apparently with my reading goals for this summer. I joined 3 book clubs. I have decided to do 2 buddy reads, at least that I have planned so far, and at least 1 readathon. There's another readathon that I usually also participate in the summer, but the details on that will be coming sometime mid-July, so that's for a later video. But I wanted to come on here and tell you all about the reads that I have planned, the book clubs that I've joined, a little bit about the readathon, and I'll make sure to link all of the people's pages and Instagrams and things like that below so that you can go and follow along and join if you'd like. So the first book club that I'm going to talk about today is the Comfy Cozy Book Club, and this is a brand new book club by Hannah at the Teacher TBR, and this book club is about all things cozy. So every other month is going to be a read, and in between is going to be an activity. And of course, all of the activities and the books that have been chosen are all based on cozy recs. So different cozy activities to participate in, and cozy mysteries, maybe some cozy fantasies, just all things cozy. Even the books themselves, even though they might not fall into the cozy genre, she has done a whole bunch of things on the Discord channel with cozy activities and recommendations and everything like that. So I am excited to be part of this book club. So the first book for the month of July in Comfy Cozy Book Club is The Secret Book and Scone Society by Ellery Adams. And this is about this miracle springs that everybody comes to this town to hopefully be healed for whatever ails them. And if they don't get what they're looking for at the spa and the springs and the cuisine, then they find themselves at Nora's bookshop, where she will have a special talent for picking out a book for this person that is supposed to be exactly what they need to help cure them of whatever ails them, as well as these delicious scones. And a business person comes into town and specifically seeks her out and is found dead. So this is a cozy mystery, and now it is up to the Secret Book and Scone Society that Nora forms to find out what is going on and what happened. This just sounds so adorable and so lovely, and I am excited to get started on this book. Now, in this book club, we also have a few buddy reads set up, and it started off with a book in the month of June, and we are buddy reading, a bunch of us are buddy reading the Live and Let Chai series. So that was the book that we read in June, and in July, we're going to be reading No Good Tea Goes Unpunished, and then in August, the 3rd book in this series, which is A Tide and Punishment. So those are the buddy reads that are also going to go along with the book club reads, and I'm very, very excited to participate in those as well. The next book club that I have joined for the summer is called the Bookworm, and this is ran by Kat at Kat Novels Adventure and Alex Frank Fiction, and I'm excited for this one. So the first book that they have planned is going to be read over the months of July and August, and that is Neverwhere by Neil Gaiman. And they have specifically chosen the author's preferred text because this book and the story has been edited and there's multiple different versions. This has been on my TBR for the longest time, so I am so excited to finally take the time to read this, and my copy is with all these beautiful illustrations, and as you know, I love a book with great illustrations, so I'm very excited to start this book and see all of the beautiful illustrations in there. So this is about boy Richard, who finds a mysterious girl bleeding, and he goes to help her and finds out that she is actually running away from 2 assassins, and being involved with her leads him to this mysterious world of angels and monsters and all these different creatures. So the third book club that I'm a part of, I've been a part of for a while, and if anybody knows me and follows me on my other socials, you know that I participate every year in Middle Grade March, and this is the second year of the Middle Grade March book club. This year they decided to do it quarterly instead of monthly. So the book club will meet for this time in August, but I wanted to get a head start on that now, because usually their discussions is sometime in the middle of August. So I figured I'd have it part of my July reads because it'll also help with my readathon that I'm going to participate in as well. So the book for the middle grade book club is The Castle of Tangled Magic by Sophia Anderson, and I'm so excited for this book. So it is a middle grade fantasy about this little girl, Alia, who has this connection with this magical, mysterious castle. And she sets out on an adventure to try to find out who is trying to destroy this castle and the magic within it. I'm super excited for this. This just seems like such an adorable read, and I'm just, Sophia Anderson, I know, has written great things. The Girl Who Speaks Bear, The House with Chicken Legs, so I'm excited to read this one as well. Now for the readathon that I'm participating in, and I'm so excited for this. This is the first time I'm participating in a readathon that I get placed on a team and there's points involved. Usually I take part in some low stakes readathons where it's really just me against me, but I'm excited for this one, not only for getting involved, but also because it is the Hunger Games TBR Readathon. And if you saw my last video, you know how much the Hunger Games means to me. So it starts on July 1st and it goes till the end of the month, and everybody is placed in districts. District 7, where are my Joanna fans out there? So excited. So the great thing is that all of these books that I'm reading for the book clubs will also fit in different prompts for the readathon, and I'm excited to have a lot of that carry over. So there's all these different kinds of prompts. There's arena prompts and character prompts and prompts based off of the districts, and based off of the prompts that you complete, you get points for your team and for your district. Some of the books that I have picked that I'd like to read, okay, are not only the book club books, but some other ones that have been on my TBR for a while. Now, I am a mood reader, so these are the books that I picked that I would like to read, and we'll see if I could get to all of them. Otherwise, I might just wind up pulling some other ones off the shelves based on my interest, because no matter what I do with a TBR, that's what winds up happening. So first up, we are going to be doing a buddy read, reread for some of us, and for others, a first time read of the Hunger Games. So for the first week, we are going to be reading the first book, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Of course, this is a reread for me, and I'm excited to do a reread of the entire series, and then I'm gonna read the prequel, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and then I will have to hopefully hold out and not go too crazy before the other book that comes out in 2025 based on Haymitch's Hunger Games comes out. All right, so the Hunger Games is going to be the buddy read, and this is also going to count, it can count for many different prompts, but I just have to figure out which prompt I'll fit it in for, because each book can only count for one prompt. So you could reuse prompts, but you cannot use a book for multiple prompts. So this is going to be the first book that I read for the readathon. Now I have 3 other books that I said I would like to get to that I have pulled, and I just really have been meaning to get to, so I figured I would try to get to them for this TBR readathon, because they are going to fit, they could fit a bunch of different prompts. So the first one is a cozy fantasy that I saw randomly at Target, and I picked it up, and I mean, I don't even know exactly what it's about fully, but Can't Spell Treason Without T by Rebecca Thorne. And it says, Allrena and Kyanthi, I'm no good with fantasy names, so I'll figure out the proper way to say it, want to open a bookshop that serves tea while firelight drifts between the rafters, but Reyna works as one of the queen's private guards, and Kyanthi is the most powerful mage in existence. Leaving their lives is not so easy. After Assassin takes Reyna hostage, she decides she thoroughly is done risking her life for the self-centered queen. Meanwhile, Kyanthi has been waiting for a chance to flee responsibly. all the better that her girlfriend is on board. Together they settle in Tawny, a town nestled in the icy tundra near Dragon Country, and open a shop of their dreams. So this was purely a cover pick. And honestly, that was the first time I read the back. So just based off of that, I am very excited to read this. And I love, the pretty sprayed edges. But this will probably be, I hope, a quick read of mine. The next book that I have planned for the Hunger Games Read-a-thon is the second book in the Inheritance Game series. So this is The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I am very excited to read this. I read the first one earlier this year, and I have just been putting off reading the second one, trying to make it last, I guess, but you know, why would I do that? I should just pick it up and read it and continue the series. So this is going to be, again, another hopeful for me to read during this summer. And the last book that I have that I want to try to read during this read-a-thon is Devil in the White City by Erik Larson. This was the book that I picked up, one of the books that I picked up at McKay's a few weeks ago when I went down to Virginia for the Mid-Atlantic Book 2 meetup with Krista at Books and Jams and Sarah at Sarah's Nightstand. And I've seen a couple of people recently read this book and rave about it. So I think I'm going to pick this up almost immediately, and hopefully I can read through it just as quickly as everybody else has been able to. So this is about the Chicago World's Fair and the architect of the fair, and also the serial killer H.H. Holmes, and the connection between the fair and how he uses it with his victims. And it's a true crime thriller, okay? So it is, again, based off of real events, and I'm excited to get started on that. Well, that's all I have for you today, and I'm excited to get started on all of these books from my book clubs and my buddy reads, and especially to participate in the Hunger Games Read-a-thon. If you'd like to see me vlog the Read-a-thon, just let me know in the comments. I'm still kind of new at this vlogging. I usually do shorter spurts in my vlogs on other platforms, but I'm willing to give it a shot if that's something that you would like to see. So let me know down in the comments, and also let me know if you have read any of these books and what you think. Bye for now.